Hello YouTube, I'm Roggen Frick from Big Dog Tech. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the basics on Final Cut Pro. I'm going to be using Final Cut Pro 10 or X. They named it that because of the Roman numeral is 10. So what you're going to do is want to open Final Cut Pro. And if you're thinking about getting software, I do recommend it. It's better than iMovie if you want to go more advanced. So actually, let me get out of full screen really quick. So what you want to do is you're going to want to have your event. I'm going to name this tutorial. And you're going to want to import, so you can, what you can do is you can hit import files the first time if it's empty, or you can grab your footage and just drag it over to the name, and it will automatically add it. So this is my footage from Terraria on my other channel, Roggen12 Gaming. So I'm going to get my intro too, so I'm going to go to my Finder. I already have my intro made, it's in here. Intros, this one. So I just, see I can't drag it in there, you have to drag it right there. So I have my intro and I have my recording. And then what you're going to want to do is create a new event or new project. These are your events, these are your projects. So I'm going to name this Terraria default event tutorial. So I have mine currently on 720p. You can change that by up there somewhere. I'll show you in another tutorial. So the basics of Final Cut Pro is what you need to know is this is your view. This displays any footage you have highlighted, and if you click you can scrub. This is your event library where you have events. You can create new events, so I can say Minecraft for later. And it's just a way to keep organized. And down here you have your project library, so all the projects you have going on. So I'm gonna probably have Terraria. You can click add right here in Minecraft. Default event Minecraft. The default event doesn't really matter. So anyways, how to change the qualities, you want to go into use custom settings. You can go set based on first video clip, or you can go custom 720p. I do that. Frame rate, audio, just keep it, it's really good. Hit OK. Now you're in here. So this is your view. This is your inspector. This is where you inspect stuff. So you can rename your clips and over here. So I'm gonna go into my project Terraria. I'm gonna drag it down. All you have to do is click and drag. You can click what part you want. I have an area in here that I actually do need to cut out. So right here. So I'm gonna start right there. And to cut is you select the clip by clicking on it. The yellow lines on the outline will display that. I'm gonna hit Command B to trim and select this one and delete it. And I'm just gonna do a little bit more so my intro's right there. So how's it going, YouTube and the Boss Nation? I'm Roggen12. So there that is. And then so I have a recording in here that I need to cut out. I'm gonna cut it out right. I'm just gonna cut that right there, and then I'm gonna go find the other spot right there. I'm gonna delete that, and then I have a part. I'll be right back. Okay, so I lost my axe, and I had an area right there that I needed to cut out. Well, my controls were messed up, so I changed that. So here's the video so far. I have my two parts. If I zoom out, you can see it. I'm going to add my intro by selecting the whole thing. You can select by dragging these, or you can hit, like, for the in point, you hit I, and for the out point, you hit O. Basic, in, out. I'm just going to select the whole thing, and I'm just going to drag it in front. And right here. So on the inspector, what you do is you can transform, crop, rotate, and scale. I'll be getting more into that. You can change the audio in here. In the inspector, you can grab this little line right here and turn volume up and down. The max volume it goes is to 12 extra decibels. And then, so far we have a basic clip. If you want to add transitions, you go into here. It's a library, pretty much. You can have all kinds of stats and stuff, and then in here you have backgrounds, cool text styles. See, this one I'll get in the beginning. It does that. This one, clouds. Play, yeah. So, like, you can select your text, and what you do is you just, say I want to add this. Just drag it on top of Terraria. Zoom in. Don't respond. Sometimes it doesn't want to respond depending on how much it has to render and stuff at that second. And sometimes it will skip frames to save from crashing. So I'm just going to extend this by dragging a little bar right there. Did I not? So I have my tutorial. You can change your glow color by going in here. Let's say I don't want that. And then size, I can change my size. You want to have it highlighted, like that way you know. And you can have a build in and build out. All these texts have different options. In text, you can go in here and type hello world. And then you can change your font, your size. You can if you go into video, you can change opacity, you can change size again, and transform tools, you can move it all around. So let's say I want it right here. And then scale, anchor points, just means stuff like that. I don't know what those exactly are. Blend mode, stuff. So then if you go back and play, it just disappeared. I swear to God I had an axe. Did I have an axe in my hand? Hello world. Did I? Okay, so that's how you use text. You have transitions like I showed. So I'm going to put a transition in between my intro and my YouTube video right there. It'll be like, are you sure you want to create a transition? Yeah, So it's going to trim the edges blue. And I can go right here. Let's say I want to combine these two clips. I just select one, hold shift, select the other, right click, and no. It's in modify. There's a way to make them attach solo, I think. No, that's for audio. Well, anyways, I don't really do that. I just put it in there and then just edit it because I'm a gamer. I don't need like special things. I mean, there's no point in conjoining them because it's gonna render it everything one thing, anyways. So you can, and then this is your music library. Photos, effects. You can do a cool thing. Let's go to this night scene. It comes with a night vision one, which I think is pretty cool. Let me get down here. I'm on all. There's night vision. You can just drag it onto the clip, loading, and then you can go into here, go into video, make the grain. I'm gonna turn up the light on it, the size, have the whole thing highlighted, and then my amount. I can just do it like that, where I boost the color and light and everything, or I can be like, ooh, magic green. And you can change your scope so like that size. That's binoculars right now, and I can change that to like ellipse, circle, or none. So that's like a night vision effect. And you can add multiple effects. Like I can get this photo recal, just drag it on the clip. Oh my god, it's amazing. You can change your mount. Oh, it's kind of trippy. Zoom out. Your blur in the background. Separation. So that means like you can change the color in the background. If you you can move it, scale it. You get the basics. All your controls will be in your inspector, which is the eye right there. And you can close these by clicking on that. So I'm gonna add a background. Since I did wipe part of my computer, I did lose my templates. And that's why I'm doing this tutorial. So I'm gonna go in the backgrounds, click on backgrounds. That's curtains, elements, solids, textures. I use the industrial for my ending video. I'm just gonna drag that there. Zoom in a little bit. At the end, make it bigger. You have to zoom in more. Now, I'm gonna go get my ending theme song. I hope I still have it. I might not. Oh, wait, yeah. So I have my iTunes library. You can do it through that, but I do it through this. Actually, it might be a better idea to do it through this. I'm going to click on my music right here. Go to iTunes. Go to music. Go by artist. You can search. If you've used GarageBand before, this is how this area works. So I'm going to search Roggen video editing. Is that it? You can play hitting double clicking or hitting the play button. Like I said, sometimes depends on what you're doing. So that's the one I want. I'm going to drag it and just line it up. I put audio underneath, that way it keeps it all organized. I'm going to line this up the best I can to right there. And then I'm also going to add bloom, that transition, which is up here. Because I use this for everything. So it's going to ask you, create transition. And got that so far. Oh, that's my desktop. Let me... Forgot to cut the end bit of my recording, so I just cut that out. Plays. I'm out. So as you can see, I have nothing on here but a background and the theme song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up some stuff I want. I have a picture I use at the end of my videos. Roggen 12. I'm gonna get, nope, that's not it. It's me. This one. I have other Boss Nation, so I'm just gonna drag it onto my right there. And I want this to be on top of there, so I just grab it, drag on top, not on top of the clip, otherwise it will give you options of how to replace. You move that there. Now I'm gonna go into my inspector, and I'm going to scale it. I want it about that big. I'm going to move it by holding that and changing position. And I can change opacity. That's just how I want it. Then next thing, right here I want my header logo. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to headers. No, it's in logos. Just going to drag that onto tutorial. It's going to be, these are arranged by date. So I'm just going to grab that, drag it on top, line everything up. Let's see, that looks almost lined up. So as I can see, it's big. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to, sorry, I'm going to scale it down. And now I'm going to move it. Scale it down a little bit more, right there. Move it, right, nope, yep, right there. And you can adjust these with the arrow keys too. If you have to double click and then you can use your arrow keys. No. Okay, yeah, you have to highlight it like that and use your arrow keys, but I'm going to just use my mouse and get it close. Sorry about the intro. I could turn off audio scrubbing. I do stuff, but this is turned down anyways for you guys and not for me. So it's just blasting my headphones, which I will turn down really quick. Okay. So right here I have that so far. And I want to add some more videos, so I'll go get my... Oh, I deleted all that, so... Ooh, crap. I've deleted my stuff there from my old stuff so I can clear my hard drive space. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some logos and put on there. So I'm going to get mine and my recording partner, Parker, 99 Cats. I'm going to get his logo. I do all the design for our YouTube channels. So I'm just going to grab his logo, drag it in. It's the same process over and over. So I'm going to go up here, grab it, drag, scale, and I can work on that later. I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea. So then for your effects, if you like added effect and you're like, oh my god, just highlight it, go into your video, turn off night vision. You can click right here and delete. Oh wait, that's for keyframing. Now I'm gonna just close that up. You just highlight these tabs, so if I don't want color, whatever that is for, I can turn off transformations if I've done any. So let's say, like, I'll show you on the end video. On this poster right here, I can turn off the transformations I did, and it will just be default, but I want those on. And then that's it so far. So I'm gonna hurry up and quickly get through this on a time lapse. Okay, I'm back, and I finished my ending template. I don't have any footage to put right here because I wiped my computer to clean up space on my hard drive, but I will have videos here, usually, by doing the same process steps of dragging on top and rescaling and moving and everything. And I got little social balloons to put down there for my Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. And it says at Rockin12 Gaming. I've showed you all the basics on how to use Final Cut Pro. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export it. So you can either export straight to YouTube, but if you're over HDT video over 15 minutes, it usually doesn't like that. So I'm just export media. And it's going to ask me export video. My codec, I use H.264 because it makes it the smallest. And at the end, you can open with QuickTime, video players you have on your computer, or none. I'm going to go to QuickTime. Then the summary. Estimated size, it's usually larger than it actually is. I think it might be smaller, but frame rate 30 frames a second, 720p, as you can tell by the second number. I'm going to go next. It's going to ask, what do you want to save it as? I'm going to save it as Terraria number 5. Let's see, I was Lost Axe. Missing Axe, because I glitched it out. So I'm going to save it to where I'm going to go into my movies. And I'm actually going to expand on this. I'm going to go I don't like it like that. Rockin12 Gaming, finished. Terraria, save. And it's going to export it, and that's how it is from there. So thank you for watching my basics on Final Cut tutorial. I will be doing more tutorials on how to use Final Cut Pro, more advanced features besides just this. So please subscribe to watch that, and I'll be doing reviews and more stuff like that. So thank you for watching.